Hello, welcome to episode 3 of the Map DevLog series. What have I been up to? I haven't done much. I'm going to record this one a little bit differently. Before, I just sort of made a load of stuff and then looked all through it. This one, I haven't made much yet. So what I'm going to do is just have a little look at what I have made, and then in a couple of days when I've made some more, I'll record another clip and add that to this. And by the end of the week, I'll have a few clips all added together. So it's sort of like a compilation of stuff. So I've started building the office. Isn't it lovely? So let's go in. So we've got a kitchen, bedroom, living room, pretty standard. Out here we've got, look, Mr. S Homes in 221B, and we live in 221A, and we'll replace this with the actual player's name. And I think what they'll do is when they want to go somewhere, they'll come down to the stairs. This will be the front door. They won't be able to open this door. Maybe we'll have an interaction entity on it, or just a sign or button. And when they click on that, it'll take them to the map. And then they can use that to travel to different places. So there's nothing out there, just black. So that's what this is going to be. So we've got a little start. That little grey bit where I started, that's the lobby. There's this little marker here, where when people first join, they'll teleport to this marker. We'll have a book on here, which will have loads of instructions in. But I'll try and make it so they don't really have to read it all. I mean, if they're single player, they don't really have to do much. It'd be nice if they were told they can get another journal by using Trigger. They'll be given one anyway, but it'd be nice. And we'll tell them about the hotspot particle and later on about the set player things if they've got friends joining. I don't want to overwhelm them. It's like, here's a book with 1,000 pages. You must read it all before you play. That's not very fun. So we're going to try and keep that to a minimum. I think I'll probably put all information in the book, but it'll say, look, you don't have to read it all. And up here, we have got the first part of the library. So we're going to start in the library. That is the library inside the British Museum. So we're going to start in the office. We'll eventually find that we've got a message and we have to go to the museum because something has been stolen. This will be the library, or the reading room, they call it. In fact, actually, let's go and have a look at. I've got a little map. Handy little map of the British Museum here. So we're going to do this grey bit in the middle. This big white circle is the reading room. The reading room is this. Funnily enough, it doesn't look like it, but this thing here fits inside that little circle. And it looks even stranger if we get a view from here. It just doesn't look like it would fit. It does. That's where it is. Okay. And I've decided that what's stolen from the museum is going to be the crystal skull. And there's one reason is because I think a lot of people have heard of the crystal skull. It's been used in loads of programs. And two, the British Museum has a crystal skull, and it's inside room 24, which I think you can see my mouse moving around. So the big white circle in the middle, directly above that, we have a little yellow bit which says D. That is room 24, and the crystal skull is in that room. So I only have to build the Great Hall and room 24. I don't have to build anything else. Imagine if it was all the way upstairs. That would be a nightmare, but it's not. And then if I want to expand later, and maybe we go to Egypt, well, Egypt is room 4. So I just have to build it right here on the side of room 4. And then other interesting places like Assyria and Greece are just building out from the left here. So I think it's probably a good place to start. So even if we don't go to Egypt in this map, maybe in the next map, in which case I use the same Great Hall and I just add a little bit extra to it. All I need to do is find a place to put a random doorway that leads to like an office, a secret office or something that we go and meet people in. Well, my thoughts were, if we look at this, we come in through the entranceway. So I'm standing right under the entrance here. Oh, there it is. So we'll build this bit in here. Let's go in there and have a look. We won't let them up the stairs. We'll block that off somehow, probably maybe just a barrier. And we'll build all the way to the doors there. Outside will just be black. We've got the gift shop. There's a little gallery there. There's another shop there. And we'll come in. And we'll come in here. And maybe the NPC is just waiting for us here. And he has a chat with us. And then he's going to lead us around the back. So I'm going to put in most of the obvious things. We're definitely obviously going to have this big circle. We're going to have these big sort of they look like Greek sort of Parthenon sort of things, don't they? On each wall's got one of them by the door. There we go. That's what they look like. That's probably going to be quite handy for judging the scale as well. So we're going to use one of them. And if we just make our way around, I'm not going to add all these little shops. I do need to put something there, otherwise it's going to look a bit empty. But on all the sides of this thing, there's all these shops. Now, I don't think I'm going to put these in. I might put a little room or something, but I'm not going to fill them with a load of items because we don't want all of those entities just sitting there doing nothing, being boring. Who needs all these bookshelves, for instance? They'll go. We'll probably put something like this. I don't know how we'll make a totem pole. If we're going to use a resource pack, I suppose we can decorate some blocks. And then we've gone all the way around the back here. So we're heading around to that room 24. Can I get in there somehow? Oh, it looks like I can jump straight in. Let's jump straight in there. So here's room 24. And we've got a nice Easter Island statue as well. Well, that's cool because I got a map of Easter Island. So we've got a bit of Easter Island going on in here. We'll put some display cabinets in here, but it won't be as fancy as this. We'll put the stairs. They lead down to the Africa exhibit, but we're not going to put them in. Well, we put them in, but we'll block them off. And we'll have all these doors shut. So, which is rather cool. So I do the Great Court, these little, all the light grey stuff. Not these little ones here, just this main light grey. And I do this one. In this room, which is the room we're currently standing in here, where it says 24 right there, that's pretty much where that Easter Island statue is. But just all alone by itself over in the corner there, we have the crystal skull. There it is. The crystal skull. There it is, the crystal skull. So that, I think, is what's stolen from the museum. But I think what we'll say, we might say something like, it's okay, they stole the replica, but we still want to know who did it. And then maybe we've got the real one. Another advantage, we've got a skull in Minecraft already. We've got the skeleton skull. Is it a crystal skull? No. But does that matter? No, it's a story. It's a game. It doesn't matter. So we've got a skull we can use. It means we don't have to build the whole museum. We can just build a little part of it and shut these doors. Perfect. So that is my plan. So the thing I'm doing at the moment is the reading room, which is in the middle there. So that's in the middle there. And I think if I get that done first, that's going to show me the sort of scale I'm working with. So I'm going to be doing something in the reading room, which we're not going to make look like this because this is a bit too complicated. Look at these lines, diagonals. Too much, but we want to get the general feel and the general idea. So it is going to be circular, and then we get that. That'll give us the circle bit there, and we're also going to be using these. Can't see. Can I see the one over here? Let me just travel over in this direction a little bit. We're also going to be using these big pillar things here as a sort of guide to how high we're going to be. Now, the Egypt room is right in there. In fact, inside the Egypt room, can we jump in through the wall? Can I jump through the wall, please? Let me in the Egypt room. I want to see... Oh, here we go. That looks like we can get through there. We got the Rosetta Stone, which is pretty cool. So maybe we could use that for some sort of translation puzzle. Come along and look at the Rosetta Stone. The Assyrian room is just through there. Oh, I wanted to see the cool things. There's little cool statues like sphinxes, bull sphinxes, eagles' feet, and funny Phoenician type of heads, maybe. We've got a good old Ramesses over here. And when I was looking around, I saw a couple of things down here I might be able to use. We have a sarcophagus, which is closed. So maybe that could be opened and there's a secret passage underneath. That's always fun. But I saw this thing. And I thought, now that is just asking to have something done. There it is on the wall. It's got sort of like a symbol of the sun. Maybe we come along and we stick some sort of item in there and it charges it up with the power of the sun. Or I don't know. I'm making stuff up as I go along. But I saw that as well. And maybe this could be used for some sort of translation little thing. Those are some ideas I've had. But as I say, at the moment, first reading room. So I've started here. This is my reading room. I started with this circle, and I went, clearly not. Then I went a bit bigger. Now I'm not making this. I'm doing the circles in the easy way. I've just got this little armor stand here. And if we say, I think I'm going to go out to 25. And he's just making the circles for me. It's a bit slower, but there we go. It's so much easier than me making a circle. You make them for me. So all we're doing in there is we are executing as the armor stand at the armor stand, and we're rotating him slowly. And as we are rotating him, we are executing as the armor stand at the armor stand, set block 25 blocks in the direction he's looking. And he's just building this circle for me. Nice and easy. I don't have to worry about it. So this is going to have to be a 2 thick wall. We're going to want white on the outside to match the picture we saw as we were walking through the Great Hall, or the Great Court it's called. And we're going to want wood on the inside. Now this is getting more to the sort of size we need, I think, for that library. There you go. Thank you very much. Just do it while I'm jabbering on about nothing. To be honest, I think we might even need that a bit bigger. Let's add 5 more and see what it looks like. Let's make that 35. Well, that's not actually made it that much bigger, has it? Well, I'm going to play with that. See, it's nice my little armor stand friend is just making this for me nice and simply, so I don't have to worry. Ooh. Am I going too fast now? As long as it looks like a rough circle. I mean, it's definitely much quicker than me building it myself. Oh, no, it's all right there, though. Yeah. Cool. Now we're getting sort of the size it's going to be. Let's turn him off. So if that is the size of the inside bit, we're going to be standing about here. Let's pop back to the museum. Now, I think I can teleport through some of these walls sometimes, which is kind of handy. It's not the best virtual tour, but I tell you what, it's very handy. I mean, I've been to the British Museum quite a few times, but I don't remember exactly what it looks like. So this was rather useful. I mean, I didn't remember that there was a lion there. How can I make a lion in Minecraft? Who knows? So let's go and stand here. So there's our thing. How much space have we got? It's quite a big gap. And then we've got this massive sort of facade here. So these are the 2 things I'm going to do. This circular wall and this facade. So I reckon actually we are probably going to be about here, aren't we? And that's going to give me an idea of how big just this room will be. We'll have another one there. We'll have another one there, and there'll be one at the back. Okay, that looks all right. But this is what I've got so far. As I said, I'm going to record little bits of clips. So I'm going to stop recording in a minute. And then when I'm back later, it'll be a day or 2 for me. And it'll be no time at all for you. And hopefully we'll have a rough layout, maybe a wireframe or something of how big this thing's going to be. I probably won't build the library. I probably won't build it all yet. It'd be nice to have the space. So later on we can go inside the library if we want to. But I can't see any big advantage. All I want at the moment really is to get to the museum and go, oh no, look, that's where the crystal skull was. Oh no, it's gone. Let's have a little look around for some clues. That's all we're going to do really. We don't want too many areas, and we don't want to overwhelm the player with loads of open areas either. We want it to be reasonably easy to find things. We don't want they've dropped something on the floor somewhere in the British Museum. Oh, that's all right. You just spend the next 3 days finding it. We want it to be relatively simple. So I might not build this, but in the future, if we make more maps, I think at some point it'd be nice to go in there. So I would like to have the space to fit it in. So I reckon actually this might be an okay size. It sort of looks all right. We can get something in here. So we have a couple of little circles here, and we just have some benches around the outside. Yeah, and then we have some windows. I think this might be big enough. Anyway, no point waffling on because you're about to sit through a load more clips. For me, I'm off to do some other things. I will see you, well, in about a second, I suppose. Bye-bye. Hello! That was a short time for you, a long time for me, been a few days. I thought I'd get a bit more building done, but I had today free, but I had to go out for some lunch, and then I had to go to the dentist. I've just got back, I've had a tooth removed, I've got stitches, my face hurts, so if my voice sounds a bit funny, sorry about that. But anyway, we've built quite a bit. Here we are in the entrance hall of the museum. So this would be outside. We're not going to be building anything outside. That goes off to the shop. That's another shop. That's a free gallery. And we can go up here, up the staircase. And we'll take us up to this floor. And we've got 3 doors. So the plan is these doors will be locked. So the player won't be able to get through. We've got some lift shafts as well. But the lift doors will be... The lifts will be out of order. I'm not going to be building lifts for this bit, I don't think. I've spent too long already on just this one build. Now, I'm not mental, so we went for Minecraft squares. I think it's still recognisable, but, I wasn't going to do this as a circle. I don't think... I did a little bit, and it just didn't look very nice anyway. And then the thought of having to do the inside of the library as a circle, just no. So this is what we've got. I am going to put some stuff in here, I think, because now I could block off all the windows. So you see that one is blocked off. That's actually blocked off in the museum itself as well. So that is true to life, having that one blocked off. And I thought, well, the player can come up here and look in. So I could block off all these windows and not let them look in, but that seems a bit of a shame. So I do want to build in there. And then I thought, well, that's going to be the same for all of these windows as well, isn't it? I've got to at least put the rooms in here. So I started doing the Egyptian gallery. So what we'll do here is we'll have the door at the end. That will be shut. There is going to be a door there which leads onto the galleries which go up and down here. And we'll come down here. This window does show through into this gallery, but this window shows through into some sort of secret little room which isn't on the map. So I think we're going to have to add that and do something with that at some point. And then these would come through and join onto here as well. So I'm thinking, I just want to make it look like if you do go up here and you look through, then at least you can see something. It's like, oh, look, I can see something in there. Maybe we'll have a sign on the door saying closed for refurbishment. And that way, why is there no exhibits? Well, the exhibits are being refurbished. Not that you should be maybe restored. Maybe the room is being refurbished and the exhibits have been taken out temporarily. I've left this door here. I think there's a shop here, actually, in real life, and this door is all blocked off, I think. At least closed. So I don't know what we're going to do with that. I'll probably block it off. Player can't go in. I don't think we're going to let them in the library this map. Maybe the next map. This room here is a long gallery, very similar to the other side. I'm thinking I'm probably going to build it. Again, just so the player can look through. And I haven't even started doing the room. Really, all we need to do is come here and go into this corner and go, oh, look, the crystal skull is missing. We'll have a little chat, and then maybe we'll look around this room and here for clues. That's all I really needed to build. I've got a bit carried away. I don't want to build loads and then have the player sort of explore everything I've built. It would be nice to save some of it for next time, for the next map, to speed up the building process. This is by far going to be the longest build because I'm literally sort of, what do I need? Do I need... So you can see the staircase. I want it to be sort of at least semi-recognisable. Like there's a staircase there. If we can go back... we can go and have a look at the staircase. So if someone's been to the British Museum, I want them to at least go, oh yeah, I kind of recognise, there we go, the staircase. We haven't got lions, we've got dragon's head. We've got statues though. Yeah, you can see the statues there. Look at that. I mean, you would think you're there. It's like a VR tour almost. Look at it. Look how similar it is. Well, sort of. And then we've got the upstairs room, which we've seen. But can we jump up to floor 3 here? Whoop. We can, but who knows where we are now? Uh-oh. It's done that thing again where it's just teleported me off somewhere weird. Not where... Oh, it's taken me to the... It does this. It's taken me to the other end of the building. It's really strange. I think if I click through this wall here, I will teleport back. And now we're upstairs. It's really weird. If you're standing up here and you just misclick slightly, it teleports you all the way up to here. Sort of like some weird wraparound thing going on. But there's the upstairs room with these doors are open. Mine are going to be shut. The two amazing statues, they're actually looking at the stairs, whereas mine are looking at each other. So I might turn them round just to keep it looking real. As real as it does anyway. So that's basically what I've been building. As I said, this is going to be the longest build because if we do other maps, the player's going to keep coming back here. The idea being at the end of this map, it would be like, oh well, we're not going to be a detective anymore. We're gonna work for the museum, and we're going to go out and find, I don't know, artifacts or who knows. We're going to end up working. So our office will be here. So this will be our home base. So I thought it'd be nice to have a proper build for it. Will I do this for other builds as well? At first I was thinking, you can get virtual tours of almost everywhere people have gone, or you can wade through photos and piece things together. I might do it a little bit, not to the degree I've done this. I mean, I literally have just been sort of, I'll walk around and go, oh, there's pillars there, there's this here. I've taken some liberties. This is much shorter. There's only 3 windows here. There should be like 5 or 6. I need to put some doors here. There should be 4. I'm only going to have 3. So it's not exactly the same. But this took long enough to build. So that's my progress for this week. We've got a bit of the downstairs area as well. This, I think, will be sealed off. What I might do is just do it the simplest way, is just put black concrete along here. Yeah, you can come down here, but you're not going to get past any black concrete. It's pretty boring down here, just a couple of classrooms. There is actually doorways here and on the other side here, which lead through into some sort of looks like an underground bunker. It's the children's learning centre or something. We've got the lift shafts here. So the lift shafts are all in the right place. They could be usable, but lifts in Minecraft, going down, always fine. Going up, though, who knows? If I do a lift system, it might be as simple as you get in and press a button for floor 3 and it literally just teleports you there. Maybe the door's just shut. You teleport, the door's open. Something simple like that. I haven't actually built any more systems. I really got to get something in place. So I think I haven't decided what's going to happen. Now, the NPCs don't move that fast, so I don't want to come in here and have the NPC go, oh, I'll take you to where the crystal skull, and you have to walk really slowly. I think I'll just let the player sort of explore. They're not going to have too much, so they can go upstairs, but the 3 doors are locked. These doors are locked, so they've got here, upstairs. They won't be able to go into the library. They will be able to go around and up here, but this door will be shut. That door down there will be shut. That door down there will be shut. So the only place they can really go is maybe we'll have the NPC here. And he's like, there you are. I've been waiting for you. I'll take you through round to the crystal skull. Now have a look around, find some clues. The clues will lead us to the warehouse. So we have to reuse this build for something. There is no point building this massive, massive place and literally only using it for 5-10 minutes of playtime as the player just runs in and goes, oh, found the clue, I'm going, bye. So we're definitely going to be reusing it for something else. Who knows what? Anyway, I've waffled on long enough, haven't I? I think you've probably seen more of the British Museum than you wanted to. I will catch you next time. I'm going to go and have a rest. My mouth is very sore. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.